Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen. And I'm about to eat up some delicious pancakes. These aren't just ordinary pancakes. You know, I love making oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Well, these are oatmeal chocolate chip pancakes. Yeah. And I got a little bit of butter, put a little maple syrup on there. And inside, there's oatmeal, of course. And there's pieces of chocolate in there. Yeah, all melting in there. Or even without the syrup or anything. Really good. Alright. Oh, get on there. Let's go in the kitchen. I'll make this right now. Now the ingredients for these pancakes, well, what I've got across the front here is a quarter teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of, well, my usual unrefined cane sugar, 2 eggs. I've got a 1/2 cup of yogurt, a 1/4 cup of butter, or about, actually, what comes out if you have to weigh it like I had to do today because I'm just cutting up pieces. About 2 ounces of butter, comes out to a 1/4 cup. That's going to get melted. And then over here we've got 1 cup of flour. And here the chocolate, and that is 6 ounces or 170 grams of dark chocolate broken up into pieces. Now, I much prefer using chunk chocolate, breaking up than chocolate chips. Chocolate chips just have they've got something mixed in them, so the way they melt is different. I don't really like it, so I just get a dark chocolate bar and break it up into pieces like this. Works way better. And then across the back here, I've got 1.5 cups of rolled oats and 3/4 cup of milk. So first thing I want to do is I want to soak the oats in a mixture of, let's just move these to the side, mixture of yogurt and milk. So let's get the yogurt in here. And then add in the milk. All I do is just quickly mix those together. Then I'm going to add in the oats. And I will let those oats soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. That's going to soften them up. So kind of mix those in until they get wetted by all that liquid in there. Okay, so that's going to sit for a while. The other thing I want to do, while that's happening, is I want to get that butter melted. I'm going to take the butter, I'm going to use the smallest burner because I want to do it on a very low heat. You don't want to burn the butter, just gently melt it. And let's bring that up on a very low heat. Get that right down there. All right. And just watch it carefully. All right, another thing too, I've got here on the side, I do have some more butter. That's for cooking, so just as much as you need. Just, I put a couple tablespoons there. That's for when I'm cooking the pancakes themselves. So let's just put that off to one side for right now. All right, well, see you back here, 10, 15 minutes. All right, that's been soaking away, it's all softened up. Now, the butter's also melted over here. Now it's time to put it all together. So, first thing I'm going to do is grab this bowl. We'll toss this mixture in here. Actually, what I should have done. There you go, Kev. What I should have done was beat the eggs in there first because, well, the bowl was empty. That's okay. We'll use this one here to whisk up the eggs. Throw eggs in here. 1. Broke a little too easy. 2. Yeah, I got a little different eggs today. The shells are a lot weaker than usual. And whisk and let's whisk up those eggs. Now, we can get them in the bowl. with our oatmeal yogurt milk mixture. Alright, get that on there. Also, as I mix that in a bit, I get that butter in there. First, get those eggs mixed right into that oatmeal. Oh, yes. Alright, in goes the butter. Okay. Mix that in well. Okay, that's ready to go. Now the dry ingredients. Put that out to one side. So, I'll put that over there for right now. Grab another bowl. We're going to throw the flour in here. And we're going to add the sugar, the baking powder, baking soda, and salt. And just quickly use my whisk to mix that together. Quickly whisk that together. And then, in we go. So we're going to mix that into there. Oh yeah. That's it. Don't want to mix it too much. Don't want to beat up the gluten or anything. Now, in goes the chocolates. Yeah. And just quickly get those distributed throughout. And that is ready to be cooked. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, got my new frying pan over here. And bring that up on medium heat. Medium to medium low. We don't want it too hot, just a little under medium heat. About there, looks good. And then I'm going to take a little bit of butter, about a tablespoon worth, throw that in there. Get that melting. And as soon as that butter, get up there, as soon as that butter is melted, well, start spooning some of this in. Basically you want to grab about third, half of a cup's worth, just roughly, like that. Alright, that's one. Now I could use a small, what do you call it, ladle? This is the word I'm looking for. A small ladle, you could use that. I got this pretty dirty. Might as well use it. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to cook those about 2 to 3 minutes. I see bubbles appearing and starting to, you can start to get a little dry around the edges. That's when it's ready to be cooked, ready to be turned. So see you back here in a couple minutes. Right, so we got some bubbles forming and a little drying around the edge, which is a sign that it's time to turn them. So let's flip that and oh, look at that. Perfect. Very nice. Oh yes. That chocolate melted inside there. Oh, that's going to be so good. Oops, try not to on top of each other. There we go. Alright. Okay, we're going to cook those for about another 2 minutes on that side, 2.5 minutes, and then make more yet. Alright, if you like this recipe, stick around. Check out the other recipes because they're all original Kevin Riley recipes, little weird ideas I come up with, like this one here because I like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. I spent years when I was a teenager, a young teen, perfecting my oatmeal chocolate chip recipe cookie. I would muck around with that every time and it got better and better. So I'm like, oh, well, hey, how about we make oatmeal chocolate chip pancakes? Yeah. So do make these and do make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.